Hello, ladies. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I just wanted to talk to y'all. I just want to talk today. You know, I'm usually doing some hair, some makeup, but I'm dressed because I went to my church. We had family pictures at church or whatever, so we did it this evening, which I will probably never do again. But anyway, I'm sitting here trying to do some laundry. I'm getting ready to go meet one of my girlfriends to go see one of our other girlfriends in the hospital. So yeah, so keep our friend in prayer. But anyway, so as the girls, it's getting ready for bed up front, and their dad is getting ready to put them to bed, and then I'm going to be getting ready to leave. But I was just folding up some laundry, but I wanted to just come on here and just keep it real and just talk to y'all girls, okay? Oh, and gents, because you know it just feel like that sometimes you just want somebody to talk to because you feel like you're alone. Believe me, these past 3 years has been rough, and I don't care if people tired of me talking about that. I'm gonna talk about this thing because I have not come on here and actually talked about baby these having twins. The bed rest wasn't a problem. My pregnancy wasn't bad. It was because I had the twins back to back. So I got pregnant with Serenity, had her in 2013, and then I got pregnant with the twins when Serenity was 7 months old. So I didn't give my body no time to heal. So that's I really feel like that's the reason. Because I had a healthy pregnancy. Serenity did not want to come. She took longer than Kenyana. And Serenity took over 12 hours to get here. Okay, she's still stubborn to this day. She is a mess with that. So anyway, I want to talk about having, life, being a woman, being a working mom. It don't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom. You a freaking mama, okay? That's a darn triple job in itself. Plus working, coming home to do 50 million things while you're trying to take care of these kids, So I'm just keeping it real. My bed is a mess because we had to come straight home and get stuff together. So, it's hard trying to have a teenager and then having three toddlers. They have their own individual, personalities because the twins are identical, but them sisters have their own personality. Grace is the baby. She's more laid back. She goofy. But baby, don't let her cry. She will alarm up the place. You hear me? Harmony, my sister Nicole been calling her a thug since she was a little baby. And then Serenity is my little prissy one. That's everybody y'all be seeing her posing and all that stuff. She just prissy. She get it. She get it honest. Talk to y'all and see how y'all doing, but just let you know how life is. Oh, and first off, I would like to thank y'all for my subscribers. I have 33 subscribers, and personally I'm glad for that. This is something I've been wanting to do forever. I started doing it, okay, let's see, I've been a nurse for almost 8 years, and I did it, so I guess I did it like 7, 8 years ago. And I stopped doing it. I did my last video on YouTube. I'm talking about YouTube. Sorry. I had a YouTube channel and I started doing it. It was like me and Kayana. And I got pregnant with Serenity, and that was a hard pregnancy. I guess because that was like a 7.5 year gap. And baby, I was a young thing when I was pregnant. I was 18, baby, and I was getting it. Now I was still getting down with when I was pregnant with Serenity. Matter of fact, I had on this outfit and went out for my birthday at Hamburger Mary's, baby, and I was getting low and everything, okay? Big and all, but I mean, it was just hard because she was so big. I couldn't work. I couldn't take care of my patients because she was so huge. And whew. So anyway, on here and talk and and let y'all know, yes, that thank you for my subscribers that I have, because the YouTube video that I had, I don't remember how to get into that, so I said I'm gonna start over fresh. And this is something I just always want to do. I love helping women. It's a passion of mine. I have always been this way. I'm just, hey, I'm gonna help you. If I don't know you, if I think you look good, man or woman, female, I don't care, male, I'm gonna, hey girl, you look good, oh, I like your hair, I don't care. that kind of stuff, you know, it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna compliment you. You know, people be like, girl, I like your hair, thank you. Look, this ain't nothing but an old quick weave that I just literally that was a hot mess and getting raggedy, but I kept it because the curls still look good, and I literally bobby pinned it down because it was like a U part kind of like thing. Girl, I don't have no shame, whatever, you know. So, you know, yeah, you like my outfit, okay, thank you. I got this from a store out that was going out of business. It was dirt cheap, maybe like $5. I think, actually, that's crazy. On my old YouTube video, I actually did a haul when me and Kiana went shopping, and this is one of them. How about that? Who would have known? I would have 3 babies 7 years later. That's why I have this channel to inspire women. You know, I'm really gonna put up some videos about mental health, because it is rough. Mental health is all around us. You know, it's not talked about in the Black society, African American society, and that's really unfortunate, because it needs to be talked about. It really does. Like, it hurts me to this day. I talk about it so much because it's all around me. It hit home. It hit home because I went through postpartum depression. Now, we all go through depression, but sometimes everybody not able to get up from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't have that like that push. You know, we have our kids around us, and sometimes it doesn't matter because you're just so down. Like, you just so down. And when you get to that point, you need to get some help. Like, you need to talk to someone. I had postpartum depression, but I think what got me out of it, what I know, was prayer. I remember being pregnant, and Carla, for some reason, kept saying, Lorna, you think you're going to have postpartum depression? I'm like, no, girl, because I was thinking that my pregnancy was going to be perfect. Like, when I had Kiana, everything was perfect. You know, everything was. I mean, it was just me, but it really was perfect. So when I had her, I wanted to breastfeed. Ooh, I'm a breastfeed. It did not go as planned. That first night I brought her home, she did not latch good. I was scabbing and peeling, and she wasn't getting no milk, and she was hollering and screaming all night. Literally, me and the daddy. And I'm like, this is crazy. We ain't had no bottles, because I'm like, well, I had bottles, but I didn't really, you know what formula to give her. It was just crazy. It was just crazy. And so, like, I couldn't work. I'm thinking after 6 weeks, I'm going to go back to work. Work was so slow where I was working at. Then I started putting in applications, kind of like what happened to me 2 years ago. And, you know, I'm like, what the world? It was just stuff, because things changed and I had no control of it. I didn't know how to handle it. Plus, I had all these hormones. Plus, my boyfriend dad passed, and then it was just like so much going on. It just had me in a dumps. And you know what got me out of it? I cry all the time. I didn't know people around me knew. Of course they knew, but I felt like they didn't. And I prayed about it. And that's why depression is just so true to my heart. And I'm going to talk about postpartum depression in another video, and depression and mental health, you know, not being stable. I was at the point where I wanted to check myself in 2 years ago in 2016, because I was just done. I felt like nobody understood me. I just felt like I needed more help, and I couldn't get the help, and it was just a lot. Just imagine 3 babies. Like, I praise triplet moms. I praise you quad moms. I praise y'all sextuplets, whatever, because it is hard. I praise my twin moms who do not have an older child to help. I've met moms on social media that had the same age as me. So my girls were 14 months apart. Serenity was 14 months old when the twins came. She was going to be 6. They were born 2 months early. And I don't know how people deal with that. If I just had the 3 of them, I had Kiana to help me, and she couldn't help that much. She hasn't started helping me until she's gotten older. Back then, she couldn't really do much. She was little. She was only 8, 9 years old. She could change and stuff, you know, but it wasn't stuff like how, hey, Kiana, you handle this for me, you know, why I do this in the house. She couldn't do that back then. You know, it was hard, y'all. It was so stressful, and I was just to my breaking point. I was to my breaking point. I really was. I used to tell my mama, you know, I'm letting you know, if, you know, I don't come home, this is why. And I would never hurt my kids up, put my kids in jeopardy, but I feel like I didn't have myself together. Whew, I know it's a God, because I overcame that, and I overcame it because I went to a therapist. It's nothing freaking wrong with a therapist. We sit and talk to our friends, our co-workers. Why you won't go and get some help? You could get free help. It's so many resources, baby. I'm a resource chick. Come to me, inbox me. I know all the resources because I want help, and I don't care. I'm not bougie, and I do not care. The resources are out there for a reason. Use them. Listen to me. Use them. Get some help. So that's why I'm doing this channel, to talk about how I want to talk about my testimonies and my trials and tribulations, and help somebody else. If I can help one woman, a man. Also, I love fashion, as you see. Yes, yes, baby, inbox me, because I'm gonna be that fashion consultant. Do you hear me? Nursing is my passion, but I had always, as a young toddler, wanted to be a pediatrician, a model, and make clothes. I used to make my baby doll clothes with a sewing machine. Okay, like that has always, all this has always been my passion. And so I just want to put it all into one and share everything. Share how you can look good on a budget, how you can go buy you some staple pieces and match them up with the stuff that's in your closet now. Buy you some new shoes and match them up with outfits you have. You ain't got to spend all this money on your baby clothes, because them little babies is going to be grown out of that stuff in the next month. In the next 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Gracie, that girl is growing. But listen, I ain't complaining, because my baby was 3.1 pounds when she was born. Whew, I'm going to talk about that. Preemies. I have always wanted to be a NICU nurse too, y'all. And I remember sitting in the hospital. I was on Instagram, and I found this girl who was having twins, and she was on bed rest when I started following her, and she had her twins at 31 weeks, and I was like 28 weeks. This is the third time I had been in the hospital on bed rest, and the doctor decided to just keep me. And I was like, Lord, I don't know how she do it. I could not have my babies at 31 weeks, because they would have been 9 weeks early, 7 months pregnant. Babies' lungs are not developed. As a nurse, I know so much intel with that. I was a pediatric nurse for 3 years. Took care of kids with traits, on vents, G-tubes, everything. And I'm just like, Lord, I cannot do it. I would never forget. I know there's a God. I would never forget when they finally decided that I was in real labor. Shame on you, nurses. Thank God for my doctor, though, because he told me every time you feel a contraction, call your nurse, call your nurse. They finally sent me to labor and delivery, because I was, I was over in antepartum. That's where I was at, on bed rest in the hospital. Anywho, I would never forget. Percy was on one side, my boyfriend, and my dad was on another side of the stretcher. And as they pushed me through the threshold, I was going down the hall, and going down labor and delivery hall into the room so they could start hooking me up and monitoring me for real. And I went through that threshold, and I was about to holler and scream. I was about to holler, because I was like, no, Lord, no, it's not. I knew it was time, because I had been in labor all day. This was at night by now. It's like 10 o'clock then. And I'm like, God, I cannot have these babies early. I cannot have them early. And something, I swear to you, you know how you get chill bumps or wind come across you? And something said, stop it, Lorna. And something came over me. And I was fine, y'all. I was fine. I don't know what it was. It was God. And he said, stop it. Because I wouldn't have you in labor if it wasn't meant for you to have these babies early. Percy was there. My daddy left. Percy was there. I remember calling his mama, I don't want to have the babies. His sister was getting married. This was Friday night. Friday 10 at night. His sister was getting married that next day. And I'm like, I don't want to have the babies on her wedding day. Like, I can stop the babies, Anyway, I want to talk about that, because that is, I never knew. I don't know nothing about, I didn't know nothing about the life of having preemies, the life of having 2 kids at home and having to go to the hospital and see your other babies fighting for their life. I never knew what that was. I never knew what that was. That was hard, y'all. I look at Harmony, because Harmony was the one who I kangaroo care. You put them in a shirt through skin to skin. And I remember saying, God, I just want to bring my baby home. Y'all, I pick Harmony up sometime and I hug her tight and say, you home. To this day, I still do it, because it's that hurt. I want to talk about that. Gracie, she came home first. So me and her had attachment. She came home a week before Harmony did. She came home at 3 weeks of NICU stay. Harmony came home at 4. That was the worst. The worst. But NICU nurses are freaking awesome. Y'all rock. Y'all are awesome. They freaking know how to latch that baby on, baby. I was sitting in NICU going to see my babies nursing. Both of them, baby. So, anywho, I didn't know where this video was. But I didn't know where this video was going. I did not. I just said, I want to get on here and just talk. And I'm glad I talk. I'm glad. So y'all subscribe to my channel and let me know what y'all want me to talk about. Oh, here go Gracie. Hold on. But anyway, I just want y'all to like subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you think about this video, what you want me to talk about. And I'm just here to support, you know, and be a little fashionista, and like any advice you need and stuff on fashion, on hair, on cheap, you know, looks, how to look good on a budget. That's what I'm about. You know, everything like mental health, depression, postpartum depression. So it was awesome. This talk was awesome. It really was. I didn't know the video was gonna be this long, but you know, it's just what I felt on my heart and I felt I needed to do. I stood up here and talked all this time, but I did get some clothes folded up though. Are they gonna get put up? They may not tonight. They may not, because I gotta go meet my girl, and when I come back I'm probably not gonna want to do that. So anyway, y'all, it was awesome talking to you all, and subscribe and comment and like my videos and share them with your friends and your family. Thank y'all so much.